Pahlavi text translated by EWS, Part 3, Dinai Mainogi Khirad, Clarendon, Oxford University Press, 1885, Chapter 61. The sage asked the spirit of wisdom thus, which is the chief of men? Which is the chief of women? Which is the chief of horses? Which is the chief of flying creatures? Which is the chief of oxen? Which is the chief of wild animals? Which is the chief of grains? The spirit of wisdom answered thus, the man who is wise, who is steadfast in the religion, who is well-praising, who is true-speaking, is chief over his associates. The woman who is young, who is properly disposed, who is faithful, who is respected, who is good-natured, who enlivens the house, whose modesty and awe are virtuous, a friend of her own father and elders, husband and guardian, handsome and replete with animation, is chief over the women who are her own associates. The ox, which is glorious, which is tall-eared, which has a herd of cows, is chief over oxen. The Khirad is the chief of birds. The horse, which is swift, is the chief of horses. The hare is the chief of wild animals, and wheat is the chief of grains. And in verse 3, and wheat, see Bundahis 24:19. Of course, practically we can translate this over to whatever is the ideal or the main grain in our area. I live in America, so wheat's still it. The hare, see Bundahis 24:9. The horse, which is swift, L19 has white, as in Bundahis 24:6. Remember that white horse in the book of Revelation. Probably has nothing to do with that, right? Verse 9, the Khirad. A name of the Karsisp, who is said to be the chief of birds in this world. Pahlavi, Visparad, 1:1, Bundahis, 24:11, the Vis Karsipta, who brought the religion to the enclosure formed by Yim, see Vendadad 2, 138 and 139, and which is said in the Pahlavi version to be a Kaharvak or Kaharnak, who goes back into the existence of the spirits to determine the meaning of his name, which Naryosong translates by the Sanskrit Kakravaka, Brahmana, Duk. Brahmani duck. We have to consider not only the two forms, Khirad and Kaharvak, but also the term Kark, falcon, used in Bundahis 24:11, the Kamros of Bundahis 29:15, 24:29, the Kinamros of chapter 62:40 is also said to be the chief of birds, but probably mythic birds are meant. Well, they're putting everything into myth here, so that term is not quite appropriate in that respect. Verse 4, which is the chief of oxen, is in brackets. K43 omits the question in brackets. And the other notes are in verse 7. The woman who is young. L19 has talking, eloquent. Some people say ditzy like it's a bad thing, but full of emotion and feeling and energetic and stuff. Why not? That's it can be turned towards bad, of course, but a friend of her own father and elders. Naryosong translates Miyak, my father's brother, an elder who is considered as a special protector in India. Handsome and replete with animation. Reading Namag, Akun, which epithet is omitted in L19.